your B-roll, and you get really bored about it in your B-roll, but you sort of want to have a not an out-of-body experience, but a more interesting experience. I actually forgot that most machine learning should be done as a trick or like a prestige. So right now you do see me editing, but I will apply an effect that will be like trippy, like high sir trippy. Are you a are you a data scientist that doesn't like to clean data? Are you Are you a data scientist that doesn't like to clean data? Are you an artist that doesn't really know what deep learning is? Are you a person who actually has done TensorFlow for poets and wondered why they didn't call it TensorFlow for painters? Well, I'm here to say that this is a tutorial that covers all of those points. Point one is the title of this tutorial is CreateML for, I forgot the Apple part. So when, Apple had the idea to make their own system called CoreML, which trains on Metal, and Metal is only really supported by AMD GPUs and whatever the next ARM book will be. It's basically the only system that really allows you to train on a Mac. As we see in the future, Intel Macs are numbered in their days. And AMD GPUs are probably in the near future, but eventually Metal will conquer all on Macs, iPhones, iPads, Apple glasses, Apple credit cards. I don't know what else Apple will do. Whatever. I mean, at least they didn't title their NVIDIA GPUs RTX. They'll just use, like, I don't know, sensor fusion or sensor fission, or just add magic to it, just like the keyboards and whatever. So as Picasso would say, great artists steal. And Steve Jobs would say, great artists ship? No. Yes, they do ship. And when they ship and steal, we get something called transfer learning. And this tutorial is even stolen. This is a stolen, or really CreateML type of tutorial, where we take the bad title that TensorFlow gave, which is TensorFlow for poets, even though you're using pictures, and CreateML, which is basically an easy to use implementation of very interesting things in macOS 11, and then we go and be creative. And now we have the tutorial, CreateML for painters. Now, originally this was going to be just straight TensorFlow for poets translation, but I realized that it also does StyleGAN if you have macOS 11. And I was sort of, waiting to get out one of these in a YouTube video, but then I had the great idea to just split them into two tutorials. And first, we will do TensorFlow for poets, where we do the general recreation, like what we saw with CreateML. And then, instead of doing that, we can do
so much more, which is part 2 will be tutorial on using CreateML using StyleGAN, and the previous one is TensorFlow for Poets, which is to perform classification. So this is part 1 of a 2-part series. In the description below, I will link the original TensorFlow for Poets code and CodeLab. I actually recommend you to do this in between part 1 and 2. If you are unfamiliar with how TensorFlow works, if you can't get it working, try using CodeLab, which is something I sort of may have suggested to the Google Cloud team a few months ago, and then they implemented it, which I use a lot because I asked for a hosted version of Colab, and then they made Colab Pro, so I don't know if I made the product or not because I complained about it at Pi Ohio. But anyways, I digress. So this is basically my A roll finishing now, and we'll go switch to the magical thing of QuickTime screen capture. And my audio will change because I'm using an iPhone and they have a better camera than a MacBook Pro, but whatever. Oh yeah, I want to disclose, even though this wouldn't really change any of my suggestions, I do own stock in NVIDIA and Apple. So let's actually go to the real B-roll right now.
After the training occurred, you can do preview, where you can take a video or a movie and have it be looked at. So here I have a movie I took. You can do the style transfer on it, and it does it for like 9 seconds because that's sort of neat. Or we can do something even cooler and do it on pictures. So you can see the stylized and original. You can download it and save. You can do output. Save it to a file. Open an XCode and share it. No place to share it though. And that's it. Catch you guys later. Or catch everybody. Stay safe. Stay in school. Get out of college as fast as you can. Oh, wait. Never mind. Bye.